15 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
I love Alex's books. I grew up just obsessed with his novels. The first question to all three of you is, what was your reaction like? I was on the edge of my seat the whole time watching Civil War. How did you react when you first read the script?
I think a lot of what we saw in the final cut of the film, I mean, the intensity of the movie is right there on the page. And, like you were saying, you love his writing. I mean, he's a writer at heart. So it's so rare and such a treat as an actor to read it all there on the page. And I think we all read it in one go. The second we started, we finished it all the way to the end, which embarrassingly, that doesn't always happen.
No, you need big
little brains.
Yeah, it's true.
But he's such a good writer. So it's and he injects so much humanity into his films, although they can be, a bit spiky and scary, and he sort of works in these worlds that push the envelope. I think at the core of it, it's all about human relationships and the bond between the characters, and so it was just exciting to get to read something like that from him.
I mean, I had never read anything like this before. It really was so inspiring. I know that's a strange word to use when referring to this movie, but when someone's art is literally, you're reading someone's art for the first time that you've never read anything like that before, it's invigorating for you as an actress. So for me, I just hope that after I Zoomed with Alex, he would choose me for the role.
Yeah, same thing for me, man. I mean, I don't know if I have anything else to add. I just thought that was brilliant writing. When I was reading, I could not read without thinking that the guy who wrote that script was the same guy who directed Ex Machina, Annihilation, and Devs. So that made the experience even stronger because I knew how great of a writer he was. But also, too, the feeling of reading something very timely, which is another very rare feeling when you read a script.
Wagner, you just said timely. I know this movie was filmed a couple of years ago, but it's coming out in an election year in America, which it's, up here in Canada, it seems really divided. I mean, what do the three of you think of that? And Cailee, you can start it off.
I just hope that when this film comes out, that people will go and see it, because I think it is vital and it is timely, and I think it's asking the audience to engage and to start conversations and to think about the consequences of polarization.
I just feel like this movie has so much humanity in it, and the fact that it follows journalists and war journalists, it's not glamorizing war. It's an anti-war movie for me, and I think that the fact that we don't explain a lot in the film of, we're not choosing sides or putting any of any certain political view onto this film, I think is so important, and I think that'll really give people the opportunity to have conversations after they see this film.
That's it. I think that Kirsten just nailed for me what the film does not have a political agenda, which is another praising Alex as a writer. That's a very difficult thing to do, when you have your personal beliefs, and how to balance that and to make a movie that it is a political film, of course, but it's a film that doesn't have a political agenda, that doesn't pick sides. It's not ideologically driven, and that's great, because it's a movie about the aftermath of a polarized situation, which we all know. Which it's not like everybody's living this, not only here in the U.S. but everywhere. There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?